Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to all our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. Purim is in 1 week, so if you haven't signed up yet, don't wait. Come join us. Can't wait to celebrate and have an amazing Purim together. It's in 1 week. This week's Torah portion, Parsha Pekudei, we finished the second book of the Torah, the book of Exodus. And we also have the culmination of something we've been discussing the last few weeks, which is the building of the tabernacle, the Mishkan. And it finally gets completed in this week's Torah portion. And while there was one chief architect that oversaw the whole project, Bezalel, the Torah tells us that everyone in the Jewish nation took part. Men, women, children. The Torah tells us they all gave of their talents that God had given them. They donated and they used in the creation of the building of the tabernacle. And upon its completion, they each felt a sense that its completion was, due to their efforts, individually. In fact, the Torah tells us that when they finished building it, Moshe blessed the Jewish people by saying, "May God's presence dwell in the work of your hands." Your hands. Meaning not just the Jewish people as a whole, but individually, you each took part, you each have a sense of, you did this. And while it might seem like, well, wait a minute, thousands and thousands of people took part, right? Each individual, while they gave their all, it was only like a tiny detail in the overall structure. Taking credit for its entire completion, each person to feel like, they did it, seems like a little overblown, is it not? But the Rebbe says the Torah is teaching us an important lesson. That is, if you give your all to something, even if in the greater picture it only plays a small part, you absolutely can feel a sense that its completion is due to your efforts. Think of a complex puzzle, right? 1,500 piece puzzle. Thousands of, tons of little tiny pieces. And while each piece is important, and you might say, well, it's just a tiny piece. Yeah, but if you're missing one piece at the end of that puzzle, it is not complete. So each piece of that puzzle is needed, and not just needed, when it's finally completed, each piece can take credit for its completion. So too it is within our Jewish nation, right? We have the klal, we have this greater effort to make this world a better place, and we can feel insignificant. We can feel like all our efforts are just tiny. It's just a tiny piece of the puzzle. But every single person's talents are needed. Every single person's efforts are needed. Because upon its completion, it's only going to be complete because me, you, and every single person put in their all. Shabbat Shalom.